Well, hello. So, I promise it'll get better. Like, I'll get one of those dash mounts and better camera, and it'll get legit. Like, legit. So, anyway, I'm on my way to an open house, and so I'm about 6 weeks into my real estate career, and I've sold one house. We go into closing on Thursday. I've gotten so close. There's a lot of people that are having issues with pre-approval, whether it's their credit or their debt-to-income ratio is too high. Even though, it's like you're paying your bills and you're not really behind on anything. Got a few medical bills, even though, of course, you've had medical insurance, you still got all these stupid medical bills. But, so they can't get pre-approved even though they make plenty of money and they're paying their bills on time. I wish there was kind of a better system. But anyway, so the reason why I'm doing this is I've been a teacher for this will be my 13th year, and I really loved what I did, and I'm really debating on, do I go full-time real estate because money's good, or do I stay part-time and go into principalship and kind of climb up the educational corporate ladder, so to speak. So I was at the same school for 12 years, and the last year I was at this one school that I absolutely loved, just loved it. And teachers don't make a whole lot of money, but man, if you wake up every day loving what you do, and you can pay your bills, then you're all good. You may not have a lot for the extras, but it's all good. So anyway, the school district says, hey, we got all this extra money. And so they opened up a bunch of new positions for new teachers. And they brought in my area, they brought in a new teacher. Well, she had been in the district for 13 years, so she'd had a year on me. So anyway, the very next year, they go, oh, our bad, we're $30 million short. Yes. It's like they woke up one day and they were like, I don't know how this happened, but we're $30 million short. I totally get how that happens, because I hate it when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, what did I do with that $30 million, right? You feel me? So anyway, I was one of the teachers, because I didn't have seniority over the other teacher. Then they said, well, we can only have one person in your area, so you've got to find a new school to go to. I was really, really aggravated, because, teaching is one of those careers where you're supposed to be able to go into and you find a school that you really like, and if you are a career educator, you retire out of it. And it really is kind of a stab in the back almost. I didn't feel like they were protecting, like I totally get they're protecting the seniority of the teacher to the letter of the law, but in my head, the way it should work is, if you got a teacher that's been somewhere longer at a specific school, they should be able to keep that position, and then the newer teacher at the school would have to go and pick a different school to go to. So it's not like, look, it could be worse. It's not like I was out of a job. I just ended up at a school that it's been a struggle. I'll just put it that way. I don't wake up every morning and there's like unicorns and stuff over my head. So yeah, and to me, it's just like, okay, like you could be somewhere for 40 years. Let's just say let's just say you worked at somewhere for 100 years, and somebody worked at the same company for 100 years and a day, and they came in and they opened a spot in your area, and then the next day they go, oh, sorry, we can only actually have one. That person would get the job over you, even though they'd only been there a day, because they had been in that area for that company for longer. And I totally get that that's seniority at like the absolute level, or however you want to say it. But I mean, come on, let's protect those people that have been at that specific place and with those students for a while. So anyway, I went over 5 minutes. I didn't mean to. I'm gonna try and keep them 5 minutes under. I just had to rant for a second. It's kind of ridiculous. So anyway, all right, I'll holler at you guys later.